It is early fall time and it feels perfect outside. Oh, it feels so good. It's been hot and we are just at the point where we could potentially wear a long sleeve shirt if we wanted to and still be comfortable. And it feels, I love this weather. Man, it feels so good. And I'm sitting outside at an outside table. It's just at a park. And I can feel the breeze just gently coming under my hair. It's cooling me and it just feels so nice out. And I have a beautiful shirt on. It has this soft lace and it makes me feel so pretty and elegant. And it's white. And I have an undershirt on that's white as well, and you can kind of see through it and see through the upper lace part, and I just feel so pretty in it, and it's the first time I've gotten to wear it. This weather, it couldn't be more perfect. And I can hear the birds in the trees above me, and they're kind of flitting back and forth between branches. Little songbirds. I look up and I see a blue sky with white clouds. Not too many white clouds, but just some puffy white clouds. And I can smell a steakhouse that's not too far away, and they have lunch options, and I can just smell it. Ooh, that smells good. Oh, that charbroiled smell. I already had my lunch. It's about 2:00 in the afternoon now, and I had a Caesar chicken salad for lunch. It was delicious. I've learned that anchovies are just one of the secrets to so many sauces, and Caesar dressing has anchovies in it. It sounds gross, but the umami that you get from it is so delicious. And I love the crisp, cold lettuce and the tender chicken. It was so delicious. I can even taste the Parmesan now. It's kind of salty. Yum. It filled my tummy just enough. It was a light lunch. And I had a warm, garlicky, buttery breadstick with some parsley on top to go with it. It's just a small breadstick. I think it was one of the best breadsticks I've had. It was so fluffy and warm. I could tell it just came out of the oven, and I think bread fresh from the oven is one of the best smells in the whole world. Oh, it smells so good. When I bit into it, it was like a pillow in my mouth. But right now, I'm sitting at this sturdy little table. It's a cast iron table, and it's kind of has a weave look to it. And it's just a little circle. It's meant for 2 people. And it has 2 chairs, and it's just me at it. And there are people walking dogs around me and children laughing and running. And I see a dad wallowing in the grass with his son that looks about 5 years old. And they are giggling and having so much fun. It is the perfect day to be outside. It's the perfect day to be happy. I feel so happy. I am rejoicing. And my body feels so good. My body is digesting, repairing, relaxing. It's doing everything God made it to do. Oh, and I don't feel tired at all. I just feel energetic and satisfied. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do next after I get up from the table. And I look over to my left, and there's a row of stores. I'm actually on the town square right now. It's such a pretty town square. Lots of green and flowers. Our town does flowers like nobody else. I am surrounded by flowers, and they smell sumptuous, and they're beautiful. Oh, the vibrant reds and oranges. And I love the green. The green almost pops to me more than other colors. But I look over to the shop that I'm looking forward to going to next. It's right across the street. We have a quaint little town, but everyone loves our town. People come from big cities to visit our town because it's such a fun little town, and it's so beautiful. And it's safe. I think our town is one of the safest in the whole country. It just has this feel about it that is just good. It's just a good town. And there's this little, it's almost a coffee shop, but it's mostly a Christian bookstore, and they have a lot of home decor. I love looking at their home decor. And I'm looking over at it in the big window, and I see all the pretty things, and I know that they redo their decorations each season, and I can't wait to go in and see what their decorations look like right now. They completely do the decor. I've had so much fun in there in the past, and I'm looking forward to it. But right now, I am fingering a little box in front of me. This little box is about 6 inches by 6 inches. And it's golden. And it's cardboard. And it has a little silver ribbon around it, tied in a bow in the top. And I pull on the sides of the ribbon, and it just gently tugs, and boop, it undoes. And I gently lift up the top, and I am so excited. I put the box top off to the side, and immediately my senses are ignited. The first thing I notice is what I see. I see beautiful, elegant chocolates. I have several chocolates in here. They look like a painting, some of them. Some of them have literally been painted on in detail. These are the most elegant chocolates I have ever seen. They are handmade, and they're all so unique. I lift the box up to my nose, and I smell that chocolatey scent. My mouth is starting to water a little. I had stopped at a chocolate shop earlier. It is the fanciest chocolate shop I have ever seen. They keep it a little cool so the chocolates stay as they ought to. And the glass cases line the whole shop. And there's one lady that helps in the shop. She's the owner. It's such a quiet shop, and it had beautiful piano music in it. And immediately I was drawn to the hand-painted chocolates. I could not believe how beautiful they were. Somebody painted swirls and flowers of all different colors on top of these little chocolates that look like cupcakes. Oh, they're beautiful, like almost too beautiful to eat. And I had asked the lady for some recommendations, and she said, actually, those are some of the best tasting chocolates in here. And I'm just amazed because they're so beautiful. And I decided to get an assortment. I want to try a whole bunch of different ones. I just want to be decadent today, and I'll just try a little of each, and I'll bring the rest home to my kids and husband. They'll be thrilled. So I have a little chocolate that looks like a cupcake, and it has pink on top and beautiful painting on top. Like somebody must have had the smallest paintbrush possible to make these beautiful designs. And I pick it up between my middle finger and my thumb, and I put it up between my lips, and I touch it with my tongue and take a little bite through. It starts to melt in my mouth. I can taste raspberry, chocolate. It's more of a dark chocolate. And even some cream, like a frosting cream type flavor. And I look at it, I'm closing my eyes, just enjoying it. But then I open my eyes and I look at it, and it's just perfection in a chocolate. It's so pretty to look at. The bottom part is a dark chocolate that surrounds the whole bottom. And the next layer is a raspberry, I'm not sure, some kind of raspberry filling. It's like a jelly. And then right above that, it's a perfect layer, is a white cream. And the top is this white chocolate, but it's colored pink. Wow. The tart and the sweet and that cocoa flavor all together. And it's so smooth. And I put that one down, and I just enjoy it. And I have a dainty little to-go mug of coffee. And it's such a pretty mug. It's one that I had bought. It's ceramic, and it has a lid, but I had stopped at my favorite coffee shop on the square, and they make the best coffee that you can get in town. And it's such a smooth, something like the lady's so nice in there. And I was asking her about what makes this a really good cup of coffee, and she said they air roast it, so it's extra smooth and not acidic. So I didn't even put any creamer or sugar in it. So I take a sip of that, and it's nice and hot, and I sip it. It is so smooth. I can feel it warming down into my tummy, and I feel so good. And that smell, oh, it's so fresh. I love the smell of coffee. And I stretch my arms up. And I just enjoy the weather for a little bit longer. Oh, I feel so good. I can feel my muscles relaxing. I rub my fingers along my skin. It's so smooth, and I'm just feeling so relaxed and nice. And I smell in the flowers around me. And I glance over, and I even rub my fingers along one of the petals. There's some roses near me, some pink roses. And the petal feels so smooth. I'm just amazed at what God has made. All of these wonderful things. And I adjust myself in my sturdy cast iron chair. And I see this big collie dog being walked by a young woman walking past me. And I smile up at the woman. I say, "What a pretty dog." She says, "Thank you. I just brushed him out." That dog is so pretty. It could be in a dog show. I say, "Do you mind if I pet him?" She says, "Please do." And I get up and I go over to the dog and I pet along his smooth ears and down his neck. He's the nicest dog. He is so happy and he's excited to see me, and he sits down. Oh, he's so soft. He's silky smooth. And then I go back to my chocolates, and I can't wait to try the next one. It's a toffee. And I bite down into the chocolate. It's a milk chocolate. This toffee is really big. It's like almost as big as my palm. And as I bite into it with my front teeth, it's not hard at all. It's just perfectly buttery and crunchy. Whoa. How am I going to save that for other people? That's incredible. Oh, I love that crunch. That texture is incredible. And I can tell whoever made the chocolate itself, like they know what they're doing. It is smooth chocolate. And it tastes so good. It's not too sweet. It's not covering up the cocoa flavor. And I savor it. And I set it back down and I pick up my mug of coffee, take another sip, because I want to have a fresh tongue for each chocolate. I only have a couple more. I was really debating on getting this huge homemade peanut butter cup. It was massive, almost as big as a cupcake, like a literal cupcake. It was funny to see. That was like a family's worth of chocolate and peanut butter. I decided against it, but it was pretty funny to see. But the next thing in my little box of elegant chocolates is an orange peel covered in dark chocolate. And I take a little nibble, and it's a little chewy on the inside. Orange and chocolate. Wow, those really go together well. It's this long, thin strand. That's really good. So I set that down. Okay, I just have a couple more. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one that's in the shape of a teardrop. It looks so glossy. It is a mirror sheen, and it has almost a shimmer look to it. It's beautiful. It's somehow they put this blue glittery shimmer mirror coating on it, and I feel like when I put my finger on it, it's gonna just splash through it. It really looks like water. And I pick it up and it feels so smooth. And I bite down into it, and immediately my senses, I can feel it in my nose. Mint goes. Oh man, mint and chocolate? How does everything go well with chocolate? Oh, I popped that whole thing in my mouth. It's not very big. Sorry kids, this one's just for me. Whoa, and it melts in my mouth. I barely have a chance to bite it. It just melts. Wow. I should have taken a picture of that one. That was beautiful. And I have one more after I take another hot sip of coffee, and I look around a bit at the green leaves and the sun shining through. I'm just thinking with a hopeful, contented attitude. And I look down at my last thing, and it's actually not a chocolate. It's a caramel, and it has sea salt flakes on top. So I take a bite of it, and I put the salt side down on my tongue, and I take a bite of half of it. This is heaven in a bite. It's soft and buttery and salty, and there's almost and sweet. What a perfect caramel. I'm really savoring this one. My eyes are closed and I put my head back. Whoa. I think I saved the best for last. Oh, that's so good. I think I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the moment for a little longer.